What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and in this video we are back to take a look at something that we usually don't pay attention to, but it's very important, which is going to be relics. So now with the Green Forest we have a decent amount of access to relics that are very powerful, and we don't know for sure if all of them are good. And one of them that had a huge debate about was this specific relic, Sporeburst Rod. This relic is going to apply extra poisons and extra bombs whenever you apply poisons and bombs, right? And this happens for every single application of the poison. So if you are applying 3 poisons, it can trigger 3 times, which is pretty spicy. Only counts as a debuff placed by the active skill, so this means that for certain abilities that counter the amount of poisons, it will only count the main amount of points. And then we have 3 gem slots for a legendary, which is great, and we have a triangle gemstone, which is nice. We have a square one, which is a little bit more defensive, might not be the favorite, and then we have a circular one. And these circular ones are important because this will allow you to place this gemstone that increases the bomb damage by 10%. But what is better, to have more bombs or to increase the bomb damage by 10%? Of course that the answer is going to be to have more bombs, of course. So the fact that you are sacrificing one circular gemstone, comparing this to the wand, it's much better. Then on top of that, we also have some decent amount of stats. We have accuracy, which is always important for bombs, and we have attack, which is the main damage multiplier of the bombs. And this means that for types of this type of champions, whether they are poison damage dealers or bomb damage dealers, you don't need. I mean, it's not that you don't need. You still need crit chance and crit damage. But if you skip on that, it's not a big deal, so keep that in mind. And then we have a little bit of HP, which is nice for the survivability, but it's not going to affect your damage. Okay, so with this relic, you can take this all the way to a 35% chance of applying these bombs, these extra bombs and poisons. But we have to decide, is it really worth it for poisons, for example, for like Augustine, not Augustine, for Ezio for example, for Xenomorph? Is it going to be better, this relic or the Arachnoelixir? For those specific cases, the Arachnoelixir is going to be better for Xenomorph. For Ezio, if you're going to use him for PvP, maybe you should consider this one. For PvE, then the poison ones, the Arachnoelixir will be better. But if you watched my review on that champion specifically, the direct damage will be always better than the poison damage, either way. So yeah, we have to make sure that you keep that in mind, because it's very misleading. It's very misleading. But for a champion like Cross, and if you have that rat that I don't remember the name, Mishak. Is it Mishak? I think it's Mishak. So for those type of champions that rely more on bombs rather than poisons, then this is going to be extremely important, because yes, you are applying the bombs and you are still doing direct damage, but instead of applying 1 bomb or 2, you are going to apply 3 or 4, which is a huge deal. So yeah, so we're gonna take a look at this guy in action, and you'll see the value of this relic, and then you can decide for yourself in your own account. You want to also use this relic on your poison damage, bomb damage dealers, not poisons. Poisons, forget about it. If you want to use it on your bomb damage dealers, because like we mentioned, applying more bombs might be more significant to you in most cases, because you have to remember that bombs, they bypass stone skin, which is a huge deal for PvP, but also for PvE. We're going to take a look at this champion and see that it's going to be very convenient to apply those bombs. Okay, so that's going to be the topic of this video, and as always, if you like the information on this type of videos, make sure to share the videos with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Raid Shadow Legends content, and make sure to smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so with that said, we're going to build up this guy. We're going to take him to Faction Wars Hard, and that's where we're gonna test out these bombs, and then you can interpolate for your own experience. But before we start, we have to mention that because this champion is not booked, sometimes he's going to fail applying the bombs, which is inconvenient, but that's just the way it is. If you don't have like infinite books or anything like that, yeah, it's gonna be rough. But we're gonna, of course, do a few runs just to make sure that they land properly, so we can activate this relic, the rod of Sporeburst, and you'll see that this relic is definitely very interesting. So yeah, let's take a look. Okay, let's get started. Let's take a look at the gameplay. We're gonna use our cage breaker for additional attack. It influences spirit, and then we have Cross and these other guys to help us out in attacking our enemies. Now, in regards to the stats, we don't have anything too crazy. We are at 4000 attack, and we have some crit chance, we have some crit damage. Again, when you are placing bombs, the only thing that matters is your base attack. But if you have a champion like Cross that deals direct damage and other effects, then it's also going to be nice to have crit chance and high crit damage. So yeah, this is a big problem because these champions are quite hard to build up, as they require like perfect gear. They need attack, they need speed, they need some accuracy, crit chance, and crit damage. Yeah, that's a rough one. But once again, at least the relic will help us out in terms of the accuracy, because we'll need some. Now we don't have any masteries right now, and remember that we are not booked, so we might fail some of those bombs, as we only have 75% chance of applying them. Okay, so let's get started. This is a solid team. If these guys would be built up, they would be quite great. We're going to apply that defense down. We're going to increase the attack, because this affects your bombs, and also accuracy. So this guy, I thought he was going to be garbage. He's actually pretty useful. And now we're going to try to apply those bombs. So here we go. And you can see right away, 4 bombs. Bro, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. So you can expect those bombs to explode quite nice, right? And for each character that gets bomb on them, you're also going to get a speed bar. So he should have a second turn right after this one. So maybe I'm just going to smack here on this girl. Okay, we have the provoke, maybe, yes. And now here we go. And now we're going to take a look at those bombs. So 40,000 per bomb. That's pretty spicy. Now, if you attack with this guy, you can activate the bombs faster. So let's do that so we can see the damage. I apologize for being slow. 40,000. The bombs there did not trigger, so that means we failed the second ability. But that's fine, it will pop up next. Unless she cleans away. Okay, let's speed up. So we already saw that it's around 40,000, 35,000, 40,000, which is pretty decent. And we're gonna keep smacking her. Like this will reset the cooldowns. So yeah, going from 2 bombs to 4 bombs is absolutely game changing, right? So let's take a look. Let's see if you can pop them. Not yet. Yeah, this is the problem of not having your champions booked. So there we go. 39,000, 35,000, and there we go. So yeah, this relic is like massive, absolutely massive for Cross. Once again, it's giving you all the stats that you need, and the extra bombs is really game changing. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, we're gonna try to get our cooldowns back by smacking this girl very slowly, and we are doing content that we have no business in being doing, right? Our champions are not on the place where we should be winning, but because you know how to build your gear and so on, put the champions together, then we can overcome content that, again, we are not supposed to be doing. Okay, so let's try to apply the defense down again. We're able to. We're going to increase our attack and accuracy. We're going to try to apply those bombs again. So here we got only 2 bombs, and here we got 3 bombs. So nothing too crazy. The other one was way better. And we failed to apply 1 bomb, but we should still go before they go. So we'll see. We're gonna apply the provoke just for safety anyway. Ooh, we fell there on that guy, so that's bad. We're gonna try to apply ability blocker. Okay, we got it. And there you go, the bomb's exploding. Let's go. Yes. Oh no, we are going to win too fast. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. But yeah, again, we don't know for sure. Did you apply 2 bombs? Did you apply just one and the rod applied one more? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is definitely game changing for me. Because it gives so much more value to these champions that apply bombs. Because usually you have to rely... So like this, you don't have to rely as much on the direct damage, right? So like this, instead of focusing more on crit damage, we're gonna focus instead on high attack, still with some crit chance, still with some crit damage, but not the main focus or secondary focus. It can be our third focus instead, just to make sure that we are applying everything else. Okay, we're gonna try to apply sleep here. We fail because we have no accuracy, but let's see if we are still able to win this. Probably not, right? Probably not, but we are probably going to reset this and just try to apply those bombs once again. So you can see that 30% chance of applying, it's really solid. It's just that good. And you have this guy with Merciless. Every time he does the basic triple hit, there is a decent chance for you to reset your skills and being able to apply the bombs once again. So if you have him fast enough, you can probably do this attack a couple of times with this guy. Okay, let's reset this. Let's take a look at cross with the Sporeburst Rod in Hydra, and let's see if it works. We're gonna use Soulless for our Provoker, we're gonna use Mikage for buffs, and we're gonna use Uugo for Disrupt, and Donatel for resetting the cooldowns. See if you can get multiple bomb rotations at the same time and see how well they perform. Okay, so we're gonna apply that defense down. Okay, we're gonna apply those bombs early. Okay, 3 bombs right there. 1 bomb there, 1 bomb there. I wonder if they are going to work out or not. We're gonna start off the cat with the second ability to get his speed up. Okay, we're gonna clear that fear away or skip. No, we can clear now. Okay, there goes the bomb activation. Okay. And now we're gonna apply the provoke, which is this ability, right? Or it's both of them. Okay, it's only this one now. Okay, cool. So there you go. We got a big barrier. We're gonna extend that. And the bomb's still not activated. So I wonder if they activate right away or if they fail on that. Okay, so okay. I saw that. I saw that. So 40,000 per bomb. That's pretty solid. 40,000 per bomb, and because once again we can apply multiple times, that's going to be awesome. Okay, so here we're going to reset. So once again we have the bombs. This guy still has bombs. This guy still has bombs. So let's try to reapply once again. So now we are rocking 3 bombs here, 4 bombs there. That's great. And let's increase our attack once again. And again, you have to remember that at the same time. Ooh, he already exploded the bombs. Okay, so you can use the ally attack to trigger the bombs from the other champions. That's actually very wild. Okay, let's get some speed on the cat. We have to do these 3 times. 3 times and a half, right? Okay, we're gonna apply some X. And here we go to apply the bombs once again. Let's see this snake over here. Let's see if you can do it or not. Only 1 bomb activated because, yeah, it was the only one that was ready to go. Okay, the bomb is triggered once again. We clear those fears away from our team. And yeah, we're gonna do like 1 or 2 more rotations. And then we'll compare the damage from Cross to the cat. But once again, the cat is fully booked. And he has a full 9-piece set of Slayer. While Cross doesn't have anything like that, right? Cross, you'd probably want a 9-piece Merciless. But then you want to give him that Stone Breaker that gives him more attack and more attack, more base stats of attack. Okay, let's apply that provoke. Once again, we're gonna rotate a little bit more. We're gonna do that second wave of bombs or third wave of bombs. But yeah, again, for a champion with no books and with no masteries, with nothing apart from that amazing relic. It looks very interesting. It's definitely a game changer because it gives so much more value to your bomb champion. Okay, we're gonna be able to do another 2 rotations of these, so let's apply those bombs. There you go, we apply a ton of bombs right now. That's great. That guy cleared away the negative effects from him, that's fine. The cat goes for the 3rd speed boost, so we need 1 more, and let's go for those bombs. Okay, and after this we are going to reset those cooldowns and go for the bombs once again. We are playing very bad, of course. We are playing very bad. This is not how you should play. But yeah, we are just doing some testing, right? This is all about the testing. Okay, let's go for the swipe. And he's going to trigger the bombs now. Okay, there you go. Big damage. I wonder if the bombs also activate the X or not. That's something I'm actually not familiar with. Okay, we can go for the last speed boost. And now the cat is maxed out. Okay. Defense down. I think the bombs are also affected by weakness. They are not affected by defense down. They're affected by weakness. And unfortunately, we don't have any champion that applies weakness. So there you go. Okay, let's reapply those bombs. Oh, this time we will only apply a small amount of damage. Because once again, we are not fully booked and so on. So that's always a problem. Let's see if we can trigger them. Okay, let's free that guy. That will also trigger the bomb. And there we go, we got big explosion. We still did not free Willy. We're gonna free Willy soon. And yeah, so we're gonna wait for just the bombs to trigger, maybe, and then we'll see. I wonder if the bombs also work against the decapitated Hydras. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit and see if that's the case or not. Okay, here we go, we're gonna apply those bombs to the decapitated Hydra head. Cool. We can reset the cooldowns, let's see if it works. If you can reapply the bombs again. Okay, let's extend that. And now we're gonna trigger them. Okay. We're gonna swipe with the cat. I really wonder if the bombs also do increased damage against the decapitated Hydra heads. Let's get some speed bar going. Another swipe. And now we're gonna trigger those bombs, yes? Ooh, okay, so yeah, it also does extra damage against the decapitated Hydra heads. Ooh, that's great. That's really, really cool. Okay, let's end this and let's see where we are in terms of the damage. So we got 7 million with the cat. I'm not surprised. And we got 1.8 million with Cross, but once again, he would be doing a lot more damage if we had Nature's Wrath, if we had Masteries, and also if we had books, right? And 1 extra soul would be nice as well, because of the extra damage the cat gets from the attack, and Cross would benefit the same way. So I'll take it as a W, but it's definitely something that we want to revisit in the future when this guy is a little bit more geared up. Okay guys, so as you guys saw, this relic is absolutely busted. Sporeburst Rod. This is probably the best relic possible for bomb champions, at least as far as I know. If you guys know any other relic that would be better than this one, let me know in the comments. But yeah, the fact this goes all the way to 30% with the level 15, that's huge, right? Because that means you're gonna have a ton of value without having to go all the way to rank 18. And once again, on top of that, you also have a circular gem and a triangular gem that you can use for different mechanics. For example, the triangle gem you can use for additional damage on bosses, which is also going to affect these. So if you have any champion in your roster sitting around that applies bombs, and you also have this relic, check it out, place this relic on that champion and test him out, because this might be a huge deal for your roster, as you might need this or for faction wars or for Cursed City or anything like that, where you have very unique and specific champions for you to use on those missions. So that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button like a boss. And as always, if you liked the information on these videos, make sure to share them with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Raid Shadow Legends content, and I'll catch you guys later.